My most frequently asked questions as a gardener is, what do you do about all the pests that come in the garden? And especially when it comes to the brassicas, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is definitely being destroyed by aphids, and now they're laying their larvae and caterpillars. This is one option that I have used in the past, and it does help to minimize the damage. Netting is always something that I use in terms of covering my brassicas. This is kale and collard greens that I have grown in here. And it's also effective. You do have to come often and check on it, but it is just a way to just minimize the pest pressure and the amount of damage. We do have horrible vine borers out here, and so it is a major risk when growing anything from squash to cucumbers. And so my method is just always checking the plants. I try not to spray. And then if I do see that they're being destroyed by vine borers, I just plant elsewhere. All right, this is my method in getting my green stock started. I use a combination of trifecta as my fertilizer. This is my dry granular fertilizer. Now I do not throw my soil away. This is soil from last year. I use a little bit of rock dust, so I'm just amending the soil before I do plant in it. And then I am going to use the Happy Frog potting mix. I do try to put a little bit of money into a better quality potting mix when I grow in my green stock. And of course, I just make sure that none of the holes are clogged up. I just rinse it out real good. Make sure that the holes do line up with the pockets. And that's pretty much what I do in terms of getting the green stock started. This is the next day. I did run out of daylight. I've gotten everything planted up in here. I have sweet potato slips on the bottom. I have a combination of peppers. Some of the empty pockets I did plant direct sow beans in. Like I said, I have some peppers, basil, eggplants. This is a miniature variety eggplant. And the very top tier, I'm just growing nothing but bush beans. And like I said, I did direct sow. I also did choose to do a June bearing variety of strawberries in here. I have about 2 of them in here. And so this is, and I have just a few herbs, a few greens. So that's just, I guess this is, I have 4 green stalks in total. I do also have a little area that I'm growing a few things in containers, from tomatoes to peppers. I also have 2 blueberries that I'm growing in containers and an orange tree. And so I got those containers amended and planted up, and I'm just feeling like incredible. Oh, I have some tomatoes also in here. These are some slicers. But yes, I am feeling incredibly accomplished right now. And of course, sometimes you just have to stop and smell the roses.